Alright, here we go. This is my first hand at this streaming thing. My name is JJL Gaming. This is my first ever attempt at this thing. I bought this microphone in the hopes of getting a history podcast going, but life has gotten in the way, and maybe this will motivate me to continue doing that. And also, I've been watching a lot of streaming videos on YouTube in the last couple of years, and I feel like there's a niche for someone like me. So for like an older gamer, eh? I'm an uncle. I got a niece and a nephew. I'm 30 plus, which in streaming age is ancient. And I'm a big fan of history, so yeah, I guess you could call me like a dad gamer or whatever. Doesn't matter. So we'll be playing just games I like on this channel. I have no intention of ever making a profit with it. It's just for fun. I have a full-time job, so my upload schedule won't be as crazy as, say, Roll1D2 Games or whatever his name is now. 3 videos a day. Nope, that's not for me. Let's see how it goes. I'm talking about future plans, but you know. Might well be that this is my only video ever. Maybe I won't even upload this thing. So let's get going. We'll be playing Crusader Kings 2, one of my favorite games of all time. I have 1,000+ hours in it, which in Paradox time I guess is not much, but in real life it's insane. Let's dive on in. Oh, OBS, what you doing? There we go. Yes. Alright. We're back. Fucking finally. Alright. First issues with OBS. But I guess that's not new for any streamer. Alright. Let's dive on in. So, who are we gonna play? Well, I got a little idea for that. It's a guy that I've played for maybe 10% of my whole play time in CK2. It's the guy, it's none other than my good friend Count Dirk of West Frisia, aka Holland. Actually, this guy, this is Dirk the Third. Count Dirk III. He's called a Duke here, which has always confused me since I bought CK2, because he's not a Duke. He's a Count, he's a Graaf, as the Dutch term is, and I believe the German term as well. He's a person who rules a graafschap, so who rules a territory that was given to him by Charlemagne. This guy is actually one of the more famous Dutch counts, and I'm sure not even many Dutch people know about this, because medieval history is not really taught at all or very much. Usually, I think if you ask a Dutch person to name any Dutch count, any Count of Holland, I should say, they would probably be able to name maybe Floris V, the guy who built. I can bring him up actually. That's the fun part always of this game. How did this work again? This is him, I think. Yeah, Floris V of Holland. So this is the Der Kerelengod, so the god of the peasants. He's a guy who was very popular among the rabble, let's say, but he was not very popular among the nobles, and he was in fact murdered. And he's mostly famous for building the place, the Binnenhof, so that's the place where the Dutch government meets until this day, actually. So they've been meeting there for 700 years or so. Although actually, at time of recording, they are doing construction work at the Binnenhof, I believe. So I think for the first time in 700 years, they're not actually meeting there. They're meeting in some ugly 70s building near the train station in The Hague. But that place, the Binnenhof, and if I can figure out how this works, I will put a picture up here. But it was built by Floris V, so this is the guy who most people would be able to name if you ask them to name a Count of Holland. But having said that, This guy is probably the second most famous one because he there's one factoid that old people have been forced to learn, which is Dirk III tol at Vlaardingen, which is in fact that's the significance of that fact being that the toll on the Rhine River. So that's here, which actually it's kind of a pet peeve of mine, but this is not the correct. Actually 1066 maybe by now it is, but certainly in the early start days of CK2, this is not the way the Rhine went. You know, it exited towards the North Sea near here, so near Leiden. This is the modern track of the Rhine, but the bishop of the Sticht, this guy, he changed the course of this river. So I think that was around this age, so the 11th century. He changed the course to the modern course. So yeah, that happens a lot. People get the Dutch coastline wrong all the time because it's changed a huge amount due to all the polders. I think also this coastline is not correct for this era as well, because I think this is after the big flood. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's jump in, and we'll have plenty of time to discuss who Dirk was and what his significance was to the Counts of Holland. So here we go. Oh wait, yeah, play. I'm gonna put Iron Man on. I don't usually do that actually. This is my rule set. Achievements disabled. I guess I must have a mod on or something. Who cares? Let's start the game. I'm not really an achievement hunter. I play this game, you know, because I'm a history buff, and I like role playing as a historical character, not so much, you know, to win it or whatever. And I always feel, yeah, okay. On the other hand, it's fun to watch World Conquest of CK2 because it's just so insane, but nah, it's not me. Anyway, yeah, Dutch Catholic Duke, that's us. We're feudal, we're a vassal of the Holy Roman Emperor, who in this time is the Salian dynasty. One of the more unknown dynasties of the Holy Roman Empire, I would say. So it's not the Habsburgs, and it's not the the Hohenstaufens. It's the Salians, although they were not nothing. I mean, let's have a look at his predecessors. So we got Littlefinger, so that's the house of Otto the Great, the person who refounded or refounded, depending on how you call it, the Holy Roman Empire in the end of the 10th century. But yeah, after that you have the Salians, and they've already been ruling here for quite some time. This guy, Heinrich IV, is one of the better Holy Roman Emperors actually. Probably not by coincidence, because Paradox probably picked this date very carefully, but this is one of the great emperors of the Holy Roman Empire, and he was born, he was 16 at this time. What else is happening in the world? We got, of course, Harold of Godwin, the former sort of Grand Vizier of the kings of Wessex of England, who is being invaded by none other than William the Bastard of Normandy, later William the Conqueror, and Harold Hardrade, the King of Norway, who would be defeated at Stamford Bridge. Usually in my games Harold wins, so let's see what happens now, but I'm guessing that will be the case as well. So in France we got this little guy, Philip Capet, who infamously ruled almost nothing as a king. So the Capets are kind of this dynasty that survived against all odds, because as you can see, there are a couple of very powerful nobles in France, including William the Bastard actually. The king kind of held on sheerly by the prestige of his office, and not so much by the amount of land he got, because it's less than the average duke really. So the fact that the Capetians not only survived but were kings of France for, the cadet branch of the Capets was in power until I believe 1848. So until until the Bourbons were overthrown, or the Orleans, I should say, were overthrown, and the French Republic was founded, the second French Republic. So they will rule for another 800 years or so from this date. So that is an achievement in and of itself. In fact, they will become one of the largest great houses in all of Europe, probably second only to where is he? This guy, Werner of Habsburg, the founder, or not the founder, one of the earlier rulers of the Habsburg dynasty. And as many of you know, the Habsburgs would come to rule not only the Holy Roman Empire, but also Spain, Naples, Milan over here, Franche-Comté, and also my country, the Netherlands, as well as Belgium. But they would rule a big chunk of this map, but that's hundreds of years in the future. In fact, I usually never see it in CK2, which is appropriate because the Habsburgs didn't really rise until after the end of, well, a little bit before, but not far. Actually, I know we cannot look it up now. I was gonna say, I could, okay. Anyway, this is the history lecture, and I think this channel will contain many of these because I'm a big history lover, especially sort of early modern medieval history. So the game will be, also played in that vein. So I will take historical decisions, or I will give you some nice factoids about history every now and then. Anyway, but we're here to play CK2, so let's do that. So, here we go. Count Dirk. I'm just, I'm cynical, I'm trusting, it's reasonable, I guess. So the first thing I usually do as this guy is to try to find a strong alliance within the Holy Roman Empire. So let's have a look at your vassals, my good man. What was it again? It's like a tab, right? Where is it? I'm playing on a big screen. I'm almost never. I'm not really used to playing on it. So my muscle memory is a little bit rusty here. Oh, come on, it was here somewhere, right? It's one of these buttons. Oh, here, yeah, alright. So I bought a huge screen for working from home, and also sort of in the vain hope of ever doing this. So I really have to get used to it. I have to move my mouse pointer right like a meter. Anyway, that's just Matilda. Yeah, she is probably the best match in the world at the start date of CK2, because she controls most of Italy, but probably she will not want to marry me. Let's see. Oh, my regent. Who is my regent? Come on, Philips. Ah, he's my spy master. Yeah, no wonder. Oh, he's a giant. Giant spy master. Well, alright then. I don't think that's a very nice trait to have as a spy master, but anyway. Philips, we're gonna make you a special interest because you're my regent. Not for long, but you're still my regent. So, who else do we got? We got Matilda, but you probably won't be able to marry her. She's, by the way, she's an interesting person to read up on. She's really one of the grand female rulers of this period. She would go on to rule for a long time. I think about 30 years or so. Really, she becomes sort of almost a queen of Italy before she dies and somebody else takes over. Who else do we got? Sir? Matilda, we got Duke Vratislav of Bohemia. Maybe he has a nice daughter for me to marry. She's mislead. She's charitable, she's humble, she's about my age. Yeah, let's try. Oh, come on, Philips. Philips doesn't care. Man, what a dick. Alright. Maybe if we send him a little gift. Maybe get some money. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, there we go. Okay, maybe he will even let me marry Matilda. She says no. Okay, yeah, she prefers a matrilineal marriage. That makes sense. Because I think even in real life, that's how she lost her title. And so we will marry Judita Premislid of Bohemia. There we go. Alright. Action 1. Then we got a couple of sisters. We got Adela, Florisdochter. Yeah, and you got the authentic pronunciation here because I'm Dutch. Florisdochter. You know, if you have a potato in the back of your head and in the back of your mouth, in the back of your throat, then you have proper Dutch. Let's see if the King of France wants to marry your sister. I guess not. No, I figured. Alright. No problem. Who is the second strongest vassal of Heinrich? It's Alberto Azzo of Milan. Actually, we're gonna make Alish a special character. He's got a son. He's 13-year-old son. Erudite, honest, greedy. Yeah, decent guy. You know, I don't want to make a joke about Italians, but Italian city-states, you know, they were very mercantile, so greedy is a good trait. Honest, not so much. Yeah, maybe he wants to marry my sister. Yeah, he does. Okay, that's good. Alright, so that's already 2 marriages out of the way. What about the third one? We got the Duke of Swabia. Yeah, I suppose. This kid is only 5 years old. What's happening here, by the way? Whatever. Mechthild is 6 years old. Oh, Bertha. It's not really a good match. A hunchback stutterer. But Mechthild maybe is about the same age. Yeah, he does. Okay, that's good. Then who else do we got? Lothar Udo of Brandenburg. Udonen. I'm pretty sure this area, sort of in the northeast, was only conquered very recently by the Catholics. Because it is mostly still pagan religion, so it's mostly still Slavic. And I think that's historical. In our timeline, sort of, in reality, much of this area was only conquered sometime, I think, in the 13th, 14th, 15th century in the Northern Crusades, which are in fact modeled in CK2, although, like many of you, I don't think I ever really get that far in the game. Usually I quit after about 150 years when I'm dominating. Yeah. But not this time, because I'm streaming this time, so maybe this will motivate me as well to finish a game. Actually, come to think of it, I don't think I've ever finished a game of CK2. Well. What are we gonna do with Beta? Beta, that's a cow's name. Oh, that's very mean. Sorry, Beta. But it is. Beta is like a stereotypical cow name in Holland. But all right. What are we gonna do with you? Yeah, we're gonna marry you off also, right? Why not? You deserve love. You're a nice kid. Can we marry her off for the prestige, maybe? Maybe marry her off to this guy, Prince Andronikos of the Byzantine Empire. Actually, yeah, that's another interesting fact. This girl, Anna Dukas. Is that her? I think so. Oh no, I guess not. There's one of these girls. I think it's Anna. Then it's strange she doesn't have a Wikipedia link, because I think she's the one who wrote the Alexiad. That's one of the great works of literature of the Byzantine Empire. So that was, there's also a bookmark for that. That's a reconquest of sort of Anatolia from the Turks by Vasilev Alexios, which was her husband, who was her husband. And she writes about that. And it's like a sort of a panegyric. She's a very haughty, very sort of elitist. And also, she's very much interested in like prestige and everything. I've not really. I tried to read it, but it's difficult to get through. You know, even for me. So, but still, Let's see if Anna wants to marry... Oh wait, no, actually, my sister is a girl, right? So she should marry a boy. That's not... that came out wrong. Oh, he does want. That's good. I guess he really likes me. Why is that? Opinion of Duke Dirk V. This guy likes me? Why? No, he doesn't like me that much. Oh, maybe it's my regent. Because I sent him that gift. Alright, Beta. Because I'm gonna send you my hunchback sister. What else did we get? We got a couple of half-sisters. Yeah, I don't think we have any. I think they're in Flanders. Oh, Zeeland. Alright. No problem. So, everyone married off. Very good. Court physician. We got Bishop Otto of Egmond. Egmond and Hoorn. Over here, right? He's actually pretty decent, I guess. He can be my court physician. Ooh. Wrath, greedy, slothful. Doesn't sound like very good traits for a court physician, so let's recruit one. Alright, what else? A court physician, right? We're working on that. Title loss, yeah, we know we have to get some kids, but hopefully the Duke and later King of Bohemia will want to help us. Alright. And I guess we can start the game. I play a lot on speed 5. But maybe for you guys it's a little bit better to play on speed 4. The Duke of Milan accepted my proposal. So my sister is now married, or betrothed. It's very difficult for me to pronounce. The TH sound is already difficult, but in a word like that, betrothed. I don't know. Yeah, sure. We can do a betrothal. Vasilevs, yeah, that's how you pronounce it. Apparently, I hate it. I much prefer Basileus or something like that, but apparently the right pronunciation is Vasilevs. Alright, yeah, of course. My hunchback hunchback sister. Sure, why not? Limited authority, crown law. So I used to say yes to this because that meant I could revoke titles. Oh yeah, no, that's still the case. Okay, yeah, because I turned off Conclave. I don't really like Conclave. It's a lot more micro. So you have to micro your council, and then you have to micro all your sort of your kids. And for me, it's not really fun, so I turn it off. So then I will approve limited crown authority, because it means I can also revoke titles from my rebelling subjects. So that helps. When it gets to medium, I will of course ignore it, because then I won't be able to fight wars. Alright, my scouts inform me. Skilled physician residing in a nearby village. Even though he lacks formal schooling, supposed to be a raging alcoholic. Karel should easily be persuaded. Ooh, he's very good. He's very good. I almost never get a good court physician out of that event, but this guy is good. He's a drunkard, he's stubborn, he's patient, he's a detached priest. Oh, where did he get that learning from? Oh, he's got a base learning of 20. Holy cow. Alright, yeah, no, Karel, you're welcome. The Duke of Swabia, yeah, alright. And my future wife, Judita Premislied. Bohemian. Maybe future queen? No, probably not. She's got a lot of male siblings, so no, I don't think so. But doesn't matter, because probably that means that the most powerful vessel in all... why not? Come on, man. We cannot sway, we're not an adult yet. Okay, I guess that will have to wait. I guess our war of conquest will have to wait. No problem. Who else is in our council? We got the robot. Our chancellor. He is shit, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna curse on this channel once in a while, you know. That's how I talk. Don't watch it with your kids, what can I say? Not very liked. Probably because my regent, yeah. Man, Philips, man. Why do you don't you want me to hire a good chancellor? Come on. You got Wroclaw, Chancellor of Mazovia. He's good. He's arbitrary. That's not great. But he does have a lot of diplomacy, and he's Bohemian. Oh, Polish. Polish, Czech. Sorry if you're Polish or Czech. But I think language-wise, Polish and Czech are somewhat close to each other. I don't know. Is it easy to learn Polish if you're Czech or vice versa? I don't know. You know, tell me in the comments. That's what you gotta say, right? If you're a YouTuber. Tell me in the comments. Alright. Actually, maybe we can just... I know, Hobbit's character is shit, right? Yeah. Oh, he's a nice guy. He's an honest guy, but at the same time he's cruel and craven. I don't know how that works, but... Alright, what about Marshal? Bishop is my Marshal. Interesting? No. I want a good Marshal. This guy, maybe. Marshal of the Company of the Rose. He has a lisp. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say my culture group, because I think it would be quite strange to have an Italian Marshal. Maybe I could even say my culture. Reginar? Oh, Reginar. The man himself. Yeah, this is the house of Reginar, who were, I think, they were kings of Lorraine at some point. Is that right? Or am I confused about that? I don't know. Oh, we can have a look at that actually. That's one of the things I really love about this game. Is you can look this shit up. now I'm cursing because I talked about it, so I'll stop cursing. I'm not really a big cursor. I do curse once in a while. Yeah. No, he's shit. Come on. Alright. Who else do we got? Italian, no. Bulgarian, no. What about Search Realm? Italian. Okay, whatever. We can promote a commander. Hendrik van Dordrecht. Yeah, you're good. You're a duelist. That's nice. It's always good to have. Yep. Here we go. Alright. Next. Yeah, just setting up. You know, usually I do this very quick, but then I don't have to do the comments, eh? So, Italian Steward. Oh yeah, this is the future Pope. He's always in here. He's the Pando da Saona. He's can I check that? Yeah, I can click this link. I was like, he's Pope Gregory the 7th. Pope Gregory the 7th was head of the Catholic Church and ruler of the Papal States from the 22nd of April 1073 to his death in 1085. So that's this guy. One of the great reforming popes. Oh, he started the whole investiture controversy. Oh, right. Okay. That raged on in the early Roman Empire for centuries. There was the struggle between the power of the popes and the power of the emperor. So the emperor wanted to appoint bishops. It's a long story, but generally these early emperors were very much in favor of appointing bishops, because what that meant is that you have a ruler like this guy, Bishop of Mainz, who officially cannot have children, although many of these early bishops did have children, but they certainly cannot inherit. They have the same status as maybe bastards or something. And that was very useful for a guy like this, because it meant that it was more difficult for them to accumulate power. So, and also, a second advantage was that they were usually literate, which was a very big deal in this time. By 1066, less so, I think. But certainly in the early Middle Ages, that was a huge deal. Even Charlemagne had trouble reading. He could barely do it. So a lot of big advantages, but then, you know, if the Pope says, no, I want to appoint your bishops, and you gave half of your land to bishops, then you got a problem. So that's why this was such a big deal. And for the Pope it was also a big deal, because why he is the leader of the church, right? At least, yeah, that's also something that really developed under, I think, Ambrose of Milan, or a little bit later of one of those popes. That he is the ruler of the Catholic Church. So why can he not appoint Catholic leaders? Why should the emperor do that? So that's a big deal. And in the Orthodox Church, that was never really a thing because the emperor was always the leader of the church. You know, ever since Constantine, he was the leader. So that's one of the differences between the West and the East. Anyway, what were we doing? Right, getting a steward. Maybe I can invite a noble. IJsbrand van Haarlem. Oh, he's shrewd, he's stubborn, humble, gluttonous, brave. Sounds good. Welcome, IJsbrand. You can collect taxes. Philips, that's my regent. That's my annoying regent who doesn't let me do anything. And then we got a court chaplain. Yeah, we can maybe we can make Karel our court chaplain. Karel the drunkard, stubborn drunkard, who barely knows anything about theology, or our bishop. Otto of Egmond. Yeah, that's, I don't know, Otto is also not not much better. All right. What else do we got? Yeah, the rest of them are pretty shit. Can we invite a holy man, maybe? No. Alright. Well, let's keep it this way. It doesn't matter that much at this moment, because this guy's not really gonna do anything. Let's make you improve our relations with Alexander II. Ooh, he's a good guy. Typical pope. Well, not really. He's way too virtuous to be a typical pope. Okay, let's make the clock tick on. I cannot in good conscience abandon my league. Oh, he's a count now. No, that was my Polish chancellor. Okay, well, Robert, you're lucky. Why don't you... not limited crown authority. Alright. Why don't you... fabricate claims in Friesland. Heinrich has declared Odium and French de jure war over Zeeland. Oh, that's good. That's good. Because that's my territory. Here, this is my half-brother, I think. Van Vlaanderen. I think so. Oh no, this is my mother, so this is my stepfather. Right? Yeah. So his children are my half-sisters and half-brothers, yeah. No, go ahead, Heinrich, thank you very much. Oh, what's he saying? Assign guardian. Nah. Oh, actually, I should look at my guardian. Oh, Philips is my guardian. Nah. Kind of want. I don't want a marshal or a steward. Ooh, they're all pretty shit. All right. My culture. We got Driekus. Seen that name before. Christoph is good. He's a grey eminence. Lustful, erudite, brave. Yeah. Temperate. Maybe he wants to be my guardian. Alright. Can you also be the guardian? Oh no, wait, I have to wait. Actually, I don't really... Okay, it's harsh, but I don't really care about my sisters. Because they're not gonna inherit. I will have kids before that if Judita will let me, huh? She's not chaste, so I guess so. Alright, let's continue on. I accept the guardianship, good. Maybe he wants to come over to my court. No, my fucking bloody Philips, huh? Come on, man. Come on, man. Why can't you let me have this one, eh? He's my guardian, for God's sake. He's like my dad. He's like my stepdad. Ah, there we go. Can I maybe join this war? It's not gonna make much of a difference. Let the little fools whisper and snigger behind my back. I can wait. Revenge is a dish best served cold. YouTube, I did not... There's an S in front of that, YouTube. Please don't block me. Alright, I'm patient. Curse him! Oh, yeah. Diederik. Oh no, wait. It's this guy. Hendrik. Come on, man. Ah, he's a duelist who's content. I don't know why I expected him to be very good at raising troops. He's good at fighting, Diederik is. He's not good at troops. army of Count Hupold. Duchy of Susa, alright. Actually, I think I will make my sisters special interest characters. And also, oh yeah, can I maybe already become the ally of... Yeah, he wants me ally, okay. So then you can also be a special interest character. Because I kind of want to do a narrative kind of thing, you know. I kind of want to do a little bit more world building rather than power gaming, let's say. So we got, what did we do? We got this guy, we got the Bohemia, and he doesn't want to become a vassal yet, no? Yeah, almost. We had the Duke of Swabia, top of my head. Man, he's a terrible character. Okay, do you want to become an ally? Not yet. We had one more, right? Bohemia, this is the Berthold von Rheinfelden. That's like the most German name I've ever heard. We got this. Oh yeah, okay. Byzantine Empire, what are they gonna do? Huh? What are you gonna do? Emperor Constantinos X of Byzantine, with your clubfoot? What are you gonna do? Man, you are not a good character, huh? I wonder how long it will take before another revolt props up in the Byzantine Empire. You know, in my games, they're like constantly in revolt, these guys, which is historical. I mean, that's they were almost absolute rulers, so that's kind of the problem with being an absolute ruler, is that everyone wants your job, huh? Alright, let's continue. Ah, good. Thanks, Alberto. Alberto Azzo of Milan. D'Este. That's a nice house. I've been to okay. Oh, okay. Very good, Hendrik, thanks. I've been to, I think it's Ferrara. Yeah, Ferrara has a very nice like castle in the middle. That's what was built by the D'Este family. It's like this beautiful, like it's surrounded by a moat. It's right in the center of town. If you're ever there, it's a really beautiful place to visit. It's also got some intact rooms, and I think I'm not quite sure if it was Ferrara or a different town, but I think also it has like a room with a ceiling that was painted by Da Vinci. A very nice place to visit, and it's like it looks like sort of a medieval castle, but it's more of a palace, really. Oh, one children like a guardian. One children like a guardian. That's not good English, man. That's not good English. Oh, me. Ah, man, what happened to what's his face? Rudolf? I don't know what his name was. No, not Philips. All my homies hate Philips. Alright. What about Karsten? He looks like a nice guy. Skilled tactician? Yeah, why not? What's his name? Marder Kogak? That's not a Dutch name. That's not a Dutch name. Come on, man. Marder Kogak. Alright, whatever. Oh wait, what you doing? What you doing? Powis? You're Welsh. What are you doing? What are you doing in my land, man? You're Welsh. You're King Bledin of Powis. With the blood of Vortigern. Notorious for hiring Saxons as mercenaries. Oh man. Man. When did he die? 91. Jeez. 441. Wow, that's long ago. It's like the era of... actually, maybe it's this guy, but... I was going to say that's around the same time as King Arthur. But I think actually King Arthur is in this game. I don't know if you knew that. Maybe it's in here. When did he die? Died at natural death in the age of 41. Okay, that's not him. I think maybe it's the former Duke of Wessex, maybe. Elaf Serdik. No, it's not him. I'm fairly sure he's in here. of Wales, maybe? No. Okay, well, if you find him, let me know. But I'm pretty sure that Arthur is in here, King Arthur. He's like the ancestor of one of the Welsh dukes. But back to this. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? Hey. What are you? Ah, thanks. He left again. All right. Alberto Atto Dieste is now known as the Old. Yeah. He's 58, man. That's not old. Well, okay. I guess that's pretty old. He says, being ancient for a streamer. Well, I'm not that old. I'm 32 years old. Craven. And I don't want to be Craven. I'm content. That's probably worse. I'm Craven and content. Gaston, you suck, man. You suck. I don't want to be Craven and content. Oh well. Actually, looking at these traits is kind of confronting me, because this is more or less me. That's good. You guys can get to know me a little bit. All right, beautiful Swabia. Yeah, that's my what's it called? What's it called in English? She's the dad of my sister's husband. Okay, I guess that doesn't have a name in English. Neither does it do in Dutch. Barony of Maggiore. Congrats. Oh, the French beat him. Oh, he's coming back. Family's coming back. Ball is pushing base. One day we'll play San Andreas. It's like probably the game I played the most. Karel claims he would be a better court chaplain than Bishop Otto, and petitions that he should be given the title of court chaplain. Hey, he became zealous, actually. Or was he already zealous? You know what? Sure, Karel. You can be my court chaplain. Why not? We're gonna research cultural tech. Yeah, so it's always a little bit annoying to me, because like what happens is that multiple times a year, you know, this guy will convert, and then I have to reconvert him, rehire him. You know, that's what happens, because he finds like heretical works and he becomes like Cathar or Waldensian or something, and then I have to imprison him, and then convert him again, and then hire him again. So it's always annoying. And this one, you're killing people constantly. That's also annoying. That's why I usually just put him. If I have no provinces to convert, I usually just put him near the Pope, because a good relation with the Pope is always nice. He will not excommunicate you very soon, and he will also grant you claims sooner. So if there's like an excommunicated duke or something, I can do like request claim, and he's more likely to say yes to that. King Philippe of France. Oh, hey, there we go. Oh, my stepfather is now a vassal of Kaiser Heinrich. You give me, you put him under me. Thank you. This has never happened to me. Usually, you know, I just kind of build up for a while, get all these allies, and then when there's like a civil war or something going on in France, I attack him with all my allies, and we beat him, and then that way I get Zeeland. But yeah, I guess my liege did my work for me. Huh? Alright, then 69. 69. Alright, what's my age? Only one more year, and I will be the full-on Count of Holland. Can I get oh, I'm a kid still, huh? I was gonna say, can I grab Zeeland? Can I do like the plot? Revoke County of Zeeland? But I guess not. I'm gonna keep it at speed 4, I think, because it gives me some time to commentate on everything. You know, usually when I play this, it's speed 5, and then it's 1070 in like 3 minutes. 5 minutes maybe, and now we've been recording for what? Oh, I'm at 30 FPS actually. Okay, well, next. What's this? The most illustrious Duke Dirk V. The good burghers of Horen are rarely able to pay their taxes, blah blah blah. Who frickin' who? Get out of here. Come on, you have low taxes, I think. Okay, normal taxes. Whatever, you know, I'm not lowering your taxes, man. Duchy of Transurania. Yeah, so we've been recording for 44 minutes. She's at 30 FPS. Okay, that sucks a little bit. I think next time I will record at 60 FPS. King Abad Salomon of Hungary has declared Hungarian Holy Roman Anti-Papal War. Ah, we got an anti-pope. Anti-pope Clemens III. I don't really like the anti-pope system. Yeah, well, okay, I like it, but I think it should be more difficult to make an anti-pope, because in reality, this really didn't happen a lot. And if it happened, so it happened mostly in like 1400. It didn't happen in 1069. Come on, this was like the height of the church power and prestige, because this was right before the big crusade. 1096, we had the big speech by Pope Urban, gathering people for the Great Crusade, and he got a lot of people following him. So really, 1069, you have an anti-pope that is really not really very realistic. I don't really like this, particularly this guy. He's a eunuch. Come on. The Catholic Church really frowned on that. This guy would never be pope. He's a eunuch, a renowned physician, which already, you know, a physician being a pope, I don't know. He's cruel, he's slothful, he's craven, he's gluttonous. He is gregarious. So he must be very gregarious to get my liege to do this for him. Alright, well, probably my liege is gonna beat this guy. Yeah, I don't know what he's thinking. Does he have a lot of allies or something? Yeah, the Pope is an ally, okay. Yeah, the Pope is actually remarkably strong. There's like, I think some kind of mechanic here that he gets like 6,000 troops for free whenever someone declares war on him or something like that. So he's pretty strong, but still, he's never gonna beat my liege. Which sucks, because I don't like anti-popes. Well, unless I make them myself. Special minor title available. That was some commanders. Oh, my stepdad became a commander. Good for him. Oh, he's actually pretty good. Can I... I like Hendrik. He's a good duelist. No, he trains me. Oh, I'm almost a man grown. I'm almost a man grown. Okay, how did we turn out? Oh, we're a brilliant strategist. That's nice. That's good. Okay, otherwise, not great. No, really not great. Okay, well, whatever. It's okay. At least we can take Robert's land. Probably. Maybe. Let's see. We've got the County of Zeeland, yeah. 138.4 plot power, wow, okay. We only have 7 intrigue. How does that work? Philip's helping me. Philip's, man. Man, you okay. I guess you didn't get us into a war. But you really were quite an annoying region, man. Yeah, you hear a lot of background noise, by the way. I bought this condenser mic, and I've been trying to sort of calm down the background noise, but it picks up a lot, so sorry about that. Alright, character focus. My soon-to-be wife is 14. That sounds gross, but yeah, that's CK2, eh? Everything you say sounds really weird in a modern context. So I think for now, family would not be very nice, would not be very good. We could do business. Could try to get that trade route. Yeah, why not? Or, nah. I am a martial guy. Maybe hunting? Hunting is nice. Yeah, let's go hunting. Take an ambition. Create a treasury, make a friend, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna. I don't think I will be. I will be invited to join the Emperor's Council. I'm not really good at anything. Money, yeah. Become King of Frisia. This ambition cannot be. Okay, so I'm gonna say amass wealth for now. Because once we get married, I want to switch to get a son. I want to get an heir ASAP. I always thought the picture of myself was very attractive. I think you know, CK2 has the famous double chin. Where is he? Is there one here? Particularly, you know, I remember the very early editions of CK2, like these kind of faces were everywhere. So there were no different face packs and anything. Like I think even like the Greek face pack is one of the nicest ones in the game. But I think when CK2 started, that wasn't there. So it was all just white dudes, just white guys, and with ugly faces. And the infamous double chin. I cannot find an example. So there was no Spanish face pack either. It was all just white people. There was no Norse face pack. Okay, so by the way, so I have almost all the DLCs now, but not all the music DLCs, and I'm, like I said, I don't have Conclave on because I think it's annoying. Designated Regent. All right, what do we got? Nice blonde, my steward. Yeah, he's pretty good. We got the mayor of Dordrecht. We got Karsten, who trained me. He did a good job, actually. Oh, he's quick. I didn't realize that. He did a good job. Let's make him. I still hate his name. But let's make him a steward. Why not? All right. What time is it? I'm grabbing my phone. I don't know if you can hear. Okay, it's 6:15. I'm gonna go out for food. Or not go out. I'm gonna make some food. And maybe we'll pick this up later. I've been enjoying it. Alright. Thanks, guys.